Welcome to the Kiepersol, Texas podcast, and my name is Michael Roth, and I just wanted to introduce you guys to a very special someone, a good friend of ours.
We had a dress that one of the Black Keys members, his wife wore on the Grammy red carpet.
Oh, wow.
When she was pregnant, and
we've been rumored to be the Bordeaux of Texas.
Okay.
In Bordeaux, France, you can grow Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, Merlot, Malbec, and we grow those grapes and we do really well. When you guys come and you see who we are and what we do and how we love and how we do things here, you can see that we had a really good founder. We immigrated to the U.S. from South Africa in 1984. I'm so excited to celebrate 20 years of having Kiepersol here.
We are celebrating all year long, just the 20 years in the making, and we have a lot of fun events coming up this year. I know that we have been doing a lot of collaborations notoriously throughout the history of the company, but specifically recently, and I know that we're getting to know a lot more about our local community. So we're definitely going to be highlighting some local businesses, other restaurants in town, title local leads. We're also going to be talking about the Texas wine industry and other Texas wineries. We're kind of curious too, like what's your favorite Texas wine? I want to learn, I'm sure Marnell wants to know what people like. And
it's better for you to be drinking a Texas winery wine than a winery from out of state. But I'd love to see what wines you guys are drinking that are not Kiepersol, so we can shout out to those awesome wineries and say, hey, look how amazing the product is coming out of our own state. It made me think, people travel from Germany and they travel from all over to come see what we're doing here in East Texas. There's more tourism than you realize. And we do these tours and we realize, man, there's not a single person. I've got 40 people in front of me, and there's no one from around here. They're from Austin, San Antonio, Houston, Germany, New York, Minnesota. They're from everywhere. The beauty of collaborating with people in East Texas is that I feel like sometimes even East Texans don't realize what gems we have here. I would love to showcase that with local businesses and go, guys, we're pretty awesome right here. You don't have to leave to get amazing wine, amazing food, amazing restaurants, amazing local music, great access to awesome boutiques and clothing, and we have so much to offer in terms of cultural things and what our universities offer. I mean, I'm pretty passionate about our local community, and I get out there and talk to these business owners and talk to the people with the schools and the hospitals and go, wow, we live in a pretty amazing place.
I'm Caitlin. This is Alex and Afton Vintedge. We are a vintage clothing store. We also have handmade clothing here in Tyler. We've been here since 2013.
You guys have, obviously you're vintage, but do you guys specialize in anything, or is it just kind of whatever kind of clothing you kind of get your hands on?
We specialize in denim. I'm known as the Denim Whisperer.
Okay.
I can look at you and pull your size really easily. So
interesting.
That's kind of what we're known for. And then also my mom's handmade pieces. She uses vintage fabric, vintage patterns, and she reconstructs caftans, kimonos, bell bottoms, fun bohemian pieces.
Yeah, this is kind of like a nice little, eclectic, very bohemian style structure.
We wouldn't trade it. We're in a vintage house that was built in the 40s.
Okay.
So it just suits our vibe much better than a strip mall or something.
I think it really adds character to what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
I think it's really fun. I've noticed a lot more pickup recently in your guys' social media. You guys have been doing a lot of photography and modeling and stuff.
Yes, we really, I love the styling aspect of it. We feel that when we do put out the really cool images, the styled shoots, it drives traffic to our site. People are curious about what we're doing because vintage is still a bit of a new concept, I think, to this area. So it just really increases our traffic, especially among my younger shoppers.
Okay.
Who use social media constantly.
So you would say that most of your business is coming through social media marketing?
We do a lot through Instagram.
Okay.
We see a lot of traffic through Instagram and especially our stories.
Okay. Do you have any tips for maybe other businesses that are potentially tuning in, on what they could do to maybe try to attract some attention?
I always tell people I'm not afraid to be annoying with how frequently I post my stories because for us, that is how we get a lot of sales. So I would just say, in addition to posting in your feed, post often in your stories.
I feel like they're always integrating and adding new features, and it seems like that's where a lot of attention is.
Always, and hashtagging. Hashtagging is a pain, but has helped us grow.
Oh yeah, absolutely. As far as vintage clothing goes, what's one of your favorite finds or maybe things that you've sold in the
Oh
past?
my gosh, there's so many things, because before we opened, we were doing this a couple years online, but we had a dress that one of the Black Keys members, his wife wore on the Grammy red carpet.
Oh, wow.
When she was pregnant, and it was gold evening gown. It was beautiful. It was a proud moment though, so I was happy to let it go for that.
Guys, how can we find you on social media? Maybe your website?
On Facebook, we're just Alex and Afton, and then on Instagram, we're a.k.a. Vintedge, Vintedge, E-D-G-E.
What days are you normally open?
We're here Wednesday through Saturday, 12 to 5 typically. We're going to start maybe doing some late night shopping events coming up in the spring, and we have parties and things like that. So if you keep up with us on social media, that's where we'll post those things. Vintage clothing, it's hard because everything is one of a kind, but just shop with us on Instagram. We're happy to ship and things like that.
Is there any kind of specials or anything you guys are doing right now that you guys are trying to push?
We have a few half off racks, but who knows what's on each rack. There's tons of things that are marked down, and then we really have restocked our denim, and we're upping our denim game.
Okay. What are your favorite mom and pop shops here in Tyler or in East Texas?
Oh my goodness, I really like Go Fish Japanese Kitchen.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I like Roast a lot.
Roast, yeah.
And I do love Kiepersol wine. I get that every time I'm at the supermarket. But yeah, I would say those are a couple of my favorites. Vegetarian, so it kind of is a little tough.
You said Go Fish. What's your favorite dish there? Since you're vegan. I'm kinda
Oh my
curious.
gosh. I like the veggie roll. I'm very boring.
Okay.
But I like to doctor it up with a lot of sauces and condiments. That's really
Okay.
the whole reason I eat, is to dip things in sauces.
Yeah. Well, that's amazing. And then, of course, it pairs well with wine, you know,
Yeah.
especially when you get the sauces and you get all those different textures. Oh, yeah.
It's great.
Absolutely.
We like to do a few markets here and there where we invite vendors to come and set up and sell, so we can also support other small businesses and artists and things. So we'll be doing one in the spring. We haven't quite nailed down the date on that.
Is there anything else you'd like everybody else to know about?
I mean, come one, come all. Don't be scared. Vintage clothing can be a little bit intimidating, but we're happy to help. We love to meet new people, and we love our regulars too. And we're thankful for 5 years. Yeah, well, we made it over the hump, so
That's
this will be our
awesome.
6th
Yeah.
year. So let's hope that we continue going strong.
Yeah, that's amazing. And yeah, please come on out. Feel free to come try on some vintage clothing. They've got some amazing things. I'll be posting some pictures and video as well on our social media, so you can always check them out. And yeah, feel free to follow them. a.k.a. Afton on Instagram.
It's Alex and Afton on Facebook and a.k.a. Vintedge on Instagram.
Vintage. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
So, all right. Well, thank you so much for being
Thank
on
you.
the podcast.
Thank you so much.
And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.